Hello, and welcome to my review of Final Fantasy II. I did not like Final Fantasy II. It doesn't have the same problem as 5 did, where it wouldn't tell you where certain things were. Like, it wouldn't say where to go. This one sort of does, but you have to talk to everyone. So like the person who's giving you the quest doesn't tell you where to go. But then you go run around town and one of them will tell you where to go. The game isn't difficult if you grind at the start of the game. It actually becomes kind of annoying how Ferion, Guy and Maria could be such high stat wise compared to any other character you get later on. Like Leon was just terrible compared to my other 3 characters. But yeah, so I didn't like this game because the level up system's not terrible. It wasn't ahead of its time, but it wasn't implemented correctly. Like, I think those level up systems are fine. Like, it works well in Morrowind and stuff, and I really enjoy it in those games. But this one, it doesn't work because all you can do is just keep hitting yourself. You seen that earlier in the game at the start where I was just hitting myself. Casting Blizzard on myself, healing myself, Blizzard, heal, and that just stacked on top of each other, and then eventually I was still getting one shot by the end boss, so that's something. But yeah, it wasn't. The random encounters in the game were far too extreme. It felt like it was like an 80%, well, say step 1, if you stepped once, it was like a 10% chance. If you stepped twice, it was like a 20% chance. And every step you took was like another 10% chance. And then after 10 steps, it was like a 100% chance to fucking fight something. And then it reset itself. Maybe it was 0%. To like step 1 is 0%, and then it keeps going up. But it was fucking insane. The game got better when I turned off the random encounters. It was just too fucking much. That's my main issue, is just how bad the encounters were, like how often they were. Another thing was, you would see level 1 monsters much later in the game. You would find level 1 items in the end dungeon. Not the end dungeon, like the second last dungeon. You would find level 1 items in the chests, which felt really off. Like, I got a buckler in one of the chests, and I don't know if it was a Jade, or I think it was the Jade place. You got a buckler, which was like, what the fuck? Maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe it was in the castle. That's really insane. I should be getting bucklers at that time. I thought the final dungeon wasn't bad if you turn off random encounters, because I really enjoyed how each chest that had technically the best gear you can get had a very hard boss. I still fucking destroyed them, but I enjoyed that they had a fairly hard boss. You had King Behemoth, you had Beelzebub, you had Astaroth and stuff. The Emperor himself, I think if I wasn't so well equipped and my stats were so high, and if I didn't realise how strong Berserk was, it would have been a much harder fight. But just knowing how good Berserk is makes this game incredibly trivial. Yeah. Again, I don't think the game's good. The leveling up system doesn't work for Final Fantasy. The storyline's incredibly basic. It's 4 orphans. There's 4 orphans. One orphan goes to work for the enemy, tries to become the emperor. After the emperor dies, gets told to fuck off. The emperor comes back to life, and then the villain is the main emperor, and you have to kill the emperor, who is super powered. Back in the day, I think it would have been when was this made? Wait a minute. Final Fantasy 2. It was released in 1988. What else was released in 1988? Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man, Dragon Quest, Vindicators. Like, there were Police Quest, actually, that was really good. Like, there were some okay games in 1988, but nothing had a crazy storyline, really. Vindicators, whatever. Robocop wasn't bad, but I don't think Ninja Gaiden had a storyline. But this was still round about when games were starting to first have a storyline. So I don't expect the game to have, like, the most complicated storyline in the goddamn galaxy. Compared to the games of the time, it's probably fairly good as a story, but compared to now, it's not. The music wasn't great. There were some really good fucking tracks, like that Pandemonium track was fucking baller. I think there was another track where I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, as I said, didn't really enjoy the game too much. I think if the encounter rate wasn't so goddamn high, the game would be a much higher rated for me. Do I dislike this game more than Final Fantasy Type 0? No. Do I dislike this game more than Final Fantasy 13? Probably. Is this my second? Do I like this game more than Final Fantasy 4 after years? I think so. I think this game is better than After Years. I think. That's crazy. Defeated the Emperor and restored peace to the world. Where's the really good one? This is the one I really like. That's not wrong. That's also really nice. Yeah, I also like the Tower. So there's like 3 really good. Didn't see a fucking chocobo. There's chocobos in the game. No fucking clue where. But yeah, so again, it's pretty much all I've got to say about this game. I thought it wasn't bad. And it probably was good for the time. Oh, so, yeah. The things that they put into Pixel Remastered really makes this game a fuck ton better. The fact that you could have your hit points go up after a set amount of battles, it just goes up. It's a mercy system, rather than grinding the ever-living fuck out of it. And also the fact that you can turn off fucking random encounters. Both of those things make the game so much fucking better. We finished the game. Yeah. I think I am done with this game. Probably my third least favourite Final Fantasy out of them all. It's better than After Years. It's better than Type 0. It's worse than 13. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. It's just not good. I guess the story is a very good base for Final Fantasy in general. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant about Final Fantasy 2 in my review. I hope to see you all soon. We will be going on to Final Fantasy 1 very soon, because this game did not take me very, very long. It took me all of 14 hours, which is great. And Final Fantasy 1 takes around about the same time, if not less. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all had fun, and I will see you all next time around. Have fun, people, and bye bye.